And now we'll go through the same thing again. He won't want to load the picture either. You watch and see. Jesus. Oh, there we go. Wonder if my lights are ready. My batteries. Yes, they are. Yahoo. Come on. I wish you'd lay under the chair, not beside it, because I keep stepping on you. You're going to get hurt. All right. What is wrong with that now? Now that's not working. Oh my God. Nothing's working tonight. This is a bitch for Mercury retrograde. That click's not working right at all. I don't know what's wrong. There we go. Now it's working. Jeez. All right, everybody here. Everybody can see. Everybody can hear. Hello, Alex. No, we've had better days. Jennifer's everything look okay on your end? Hi, Cindy Gardner. Welcome, welcome. We'll try to get a bit more of a smudge up here, guys. Just hold on a minute. Come on, refresh the energies here, Spirit. If you may, to make us all more comfortable, to make everything run a bit easier. Oh, I needed that anyway. Another one. Okay. All good, Jennifer? All right. Hi, Lydia. Okay, for those that are coming in that are new, my name is Natalie, and this is Bay of Fundy Fortunes. We're here to do the general public reading for the sign of Leo the Lion for the month of July here of 2020. So, let's see. As I started to say earlier, I already began this reading. I'll quickly recap this first card. Oh my goodness. Somebody wants to move ahead. Somebody wants to go forward. We have the card of Judgment here that has come up for your overall energy for the whole month of July. And there's something going on for some of you this will resonate with. Plans that you want to put into place. You may be looking to leave a relationship, to start one, to make changes within your personal life structure by ending something and removing it. But when Judgment comes up, it shows that you're being very careful about the moves that you're making. You're going back and you're double checking. And as I said earlier, you've got that in you. It's saying, hold on a minute. Now, hold on. Let's slow everything down. I need to go back and I need to double check some things to make sure that my thoughts on it, my memories are correct. And I'm not thinking things up that I want to hear or want to know. I need to know the facts before I can move forward. That's what's going on for somebody here. All right? Beautiful Judgment card. You're wanting to make sure before you take one step forward that what's behind you is completely behind you. That is finished. That's what we're talking about here. You see. Okay. Let me get that. I'm going to get out the book for the generic side of the card here, but somebody's being very careful before they make plans to move ahead. That's the big message. The intuitive side of things that's coming through here for you. And that's very important. Those of you that haven't thought about going back and double checking, just assuming, taking it for granted that things are great and they're fine and everything's done and now I can finally let go and I can finally move on, isn't necessarily going to ring true for somebody out there, all right? So, oh, now what? Oh, I thought it was you, Jennifer, giving me bad news, but I don't know who this person is messaging me, and they're sending me something saying, look what I found. No, I don't open messages in Messenger. Nope. So anyways, okay. So, with the card of strength, here's your generic side. It's time to revisit your past and to take stock before you move on. That's real heavy with this card, you see, because I felt that before I even opened the book. You really have to slow down for a minute. You need to take the time to go back and double check on things. You may even muse on happy memories, or you could discover that there's some unfinished business. So you may find yourself being in touch with somebody from the past, or you're revisiting an old situation to find some answers. At this time, you'll also be judging yourself on your own past actions. You'll be asking yourself, did I do the right thing? Another meaning of the card is a spiritual connection, linking you with those that are in spirit, such as your guides and past loved ones as well. There'll be a connection. The advice of the card: if you feel you need to give a person a second chance, or you return to an old situation, now is the time to make and decide that. Do I give someone a second chance? Do I redo something? Do I take something back? Do I add something to? Now's the time to make the big decisions here before you move forward. If you're reassessing your past in other ways, don't be too hard on yourself. Keywords are contemplation, self-judgment, review, second chances, guilt, spirituality, and memories. This is a pivotal month for you, Leo. For some of you, pivotal in the way you're making major life changes. Some of you may be thinking on leaving where you're living right now. The other message coming through for you here, the whole month of July, to make these big changes, to bring in these big endings, to bring in these new beginnings for yourself. Take the whole month. Take your time. Time's going to work on your side. You can't do it all overnight. You need to go step by step and say, okay, what's next? We've taken care of this. What's next? And go through it in that way and in that fashion. So, your next card discusses and shows and highlights your finances and your wealth. And wealth covers all areas of your life, not just in your bank account. Wealth covers health. Do you have a wealth of health? Do you have a wealth of friends, a wealth of support? A wealth of, yes, sometimes money. But the other side of it is finances. You may have to tighten the belt up for some of you a little bit financially. You may be even, that's what I heard, somebody or some of you may have been overindulging a little bit in drink, in smoke, in food, and things like this. A bit of an overindulgence that's been going on. It's time for the month of July for you to get your act together. Pull everything where it's supposed to be. Get control of yourself. You're the one in the driver's seat of your choices, of your life. It's just common sense. So you're the one that says, am I going to continue to indulge, or am I going to kind of lighten it up a little bit, or am I going to quit that altogether? But again, you're going to, most of you, no matter what you're going through and the changes coming up, most of you are going to take advantage of the whole month of July, and you're going to make it count the best way that you can. That's part of it. You're going to need to put some own self-restrictions will need to be imposed as well to keep on top of whatever it is you've kind of fallen into here. I heard somebody's been daydreaming. That sounds real simple, kind of foolish. Somebody's been daydreaming to the point that it's come down to being quite distractive, all right, which can lead you to other problems. Eights always mean change within tarot. This 8 sees you on the brink of that change. As you realize the way that you're being restricted by your circumstances. This could be work-related, a relationship, or a project. This card often shows a relationship is on lockdown because one of you is not free to make a commitment. And another meaning of the card is being bound by way too much responsibility. And there come the self-imposed restrictions in order to handle all the responsibility that's on your plate. All right? Knowing that you've got to pull it together. And for the next little while, you have to be and play everything straight-laced, you might say, seriously. Giving it 100% of your focus and attention. The advice, get practical. And see that you are the one that's in control of your future, regardless of what other people may think. So you may be battling a bit of that on the side, trying to handle friends, family members, employers, making you change, wanting to do something, and they may be kind of down on your ideas a little bit. That don't be intimidated by what other people think about what you're doing. Don't allow that to happen. You just keep doing it. You're the one in control. You can free yourself by being less tolerant of others, of the demand of others. Less tolerant. Don't have time for this. Yeah, nice. Thank you very much. Gave me your opinion. Now I'm moving on. I've got things to do. Thank you. It's going to be really quippy like that with people. You're going to have to be. Because you're not going to stand there and waste precious time, especially if you're in the mode. You're focused and you're doing something seriously. You're trying to take care of something. You're trying to create. If somebody interrupts that flow, you're not going to be happy about that. So very quickly you'll say, thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate your thoughts, concern. I'm busy right now. It may put a few people's noses out of joint, but that doesn't matter. Because what they think doesn't matter. The people that are doing this are people that really, you don't care. Leo, you don't care about what the others are thinking. Somebody immediately close to you, that might give you food for thought. But the general people around you, you don't care what they think. Their opinion means zero to you. All right? They don't even know really the full story of what's going on with you. So, your keywords on this card are separation, fear, and burdens. Lack of vision, which you could suffer from, but remember, you're in the driver's seat. You don't need to have a lack of vision. Being stuck, for some, feeling this new responsibility, and knowing that there's change on the horizon for some of you here. I'm not feeling that finances is being highlighted here, but I think other things are very closely related to the Judgment card and everything that it entailed. These two are hand in hand, for sure. They really are. But if you want to complete this, you need to apply the rules of this in order to get ahead. Here's the other thing. If you lay down the rules, you lay down the law for yourself, and you're doing the self-imposed control and restrictions, if you're playing it straight-laced and you're playing by the rules, you will make it through these changes. But you need self-discipline. Nobody else can give that to you. You need self-discipline for yourself. It's going to be very, very important. You're already in that mode, Cindy. Yeah. Some noses need to be at a joint. There you go. There's the Feister. Now this next card. Honest to God, I just want to take and make a little campfire out of him. I don't like him, and I don't like... He's not someone to be hated. He's useless. He's a waste of space. He's a, what do you call it, a freeloader in the bigger picture of life. He's always looking for the easy way. He's not an evil person or anything like that. But if you follow him blindly, you'll find yourself in all kinds of trouble. All due to him. All goes back on him. You need to be careful who you trust at this time. No matter how cute they are, how warm they are, how smiley and happy-go-lucky and positive they seem to be, No, you're going to be standing in your own little cubicle for the whole month of July, Leo, alone. While there's life going on around outside of you, you refuse to let yourself be affected by that or people like him. All right? The Knight of Cups, the Knight. Nothing can be taken seriously here. He's about letting you in on offers or giving you an ear into, oh, I just heard this about that. What do you say we get in on this? A great deal. It's a great opportunity. Great this or great that. From things like that, right down to if somebody is fiending feelings of love and romance for you, and they're really gone over the top. His actions and words could lead into something of a proposal for you. No. No, 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 no. No matter what he approaches you with, you go, well, what if what he's saying is true? Then what? I turn my back. If you think there might be some merit to his ideas, his stories, his truth, all right? Sit back. If you have the luxury of time, sit back and just watch and see what happens. Anybody can say anything they want to you, whatever they feel you need to hear or you want to hear. But actual action is a whole different world. There's your proof. There you go. They're following through with what they told me, or they're not. You need to watch for this, all right? Let me get the generic meaning of the card here. So, it sounds like your ex. Okay. Yes. Let's see here. He's just one of my least favorite. He's a waste of space and a waste of time. I don't care for him. He can be charming as all get out. There's no two ways of getting around that. He's very charming. He can get people eating out of the palm of his hand, you know. But he works on people's weaknesses without even thinking that he's doing it. He doesn't believe it. He doesn't even know he does it. But he goes in for what he knows you're going to want to hear. You're going to want to experience. You're going to want to be part. The weak areas. And he'll play on that is what he does. He just doesn't want to carry his own weight over anything or anybody. That's just the way he is. He doesn't want to have to do all the work or invest all the money or the time. This is a very romantic and idealistic man. And for somebody out there, he has a proposal for you. He's very charming and magnetic. He tells a great story. But will his ideas, his schemes, or even love offer stand true? Here we go with action again. Seek to deceive you, but he's not a realist. He's more comfortable with fantasy than practicality. Words may be captivating, but meaningless in the real world. You cannot trust him to be consistent. There's a red flag on that one. Pay attention to it. Judge by actions. There you go. Rather than words. It's worth testing this person's intentions before you go along with any of their crazy ideas, or as the book calls, their foibles, right? Keywords are offers and dreams, illusion, imagination, fantasy, love, infatuation. You notice how the first few descriptives here are not based on anything tangible or real. Dreams, illusions, imagination, and fantasy. And sometimes all it takes is an infatuation to pull you into things that aren't real. It's got no solidity to it, you know. So you need to be careful in that way of people. And this is affecting you deeply because it's in your home sector, your relationship sector. So you need to be very, very careful. You don't want to be wasting your time on somebody that had no intention on being there for you to begin with. So, hey, Tom. Bye, Tom. Only for the moment. I got a red light here, not a green one. I don't have the green light of health. The next card here, where am I with time frame in this reading? Just bear with me for a moment. I'm just not bad at all. Not bad at all. That's just wonderful. So we've got, this is in your challenges for the month. Should there be any? Remember, please, everybody, this is a general reading. May not resonate with you at all. It won't resonate with all, at all. One of my least favorite cards because of what it implies right from the top. But it's also a card of healing. At any time you get the 5s in tarot, don't expect anything wonderful to come out of a 5. Usually things are not all that great when a 5 appears. But with this 5 of hearts, 5 of cups, it is showing there's a balance here. For somebody feeling very, very bereft or grievanced or disappointed or hurt, it's also a card of healing. All right? It's a card of healing. There is healing that is a part of this. Oh boy. Thank you for keeping my tea hot. At least that's working tonight. Even that wasn't working right the other night. Oh, I don't like this 5 of... Whatever is the downside and whatever it applies to and whoever it applies to here, this is something you never had control over. This is something that's taking place or about to take place, and you have no control of it. Like the dolphin in the background. Look at the dolphin here in the background. That's where I'm getting this from. There's nothing he can do to make anything any different. He can just stand back and watch it unfold and wait for it to stop. But he can't ignore it. He's facing the reality here. What's going on? My goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. The 5 is revealing sadness due to the loss of a relationship. This could be the loss of a job as well. Or friendship. Or due to bereavement. It gives you a natural moving on. Because it often reveals an unexpected happening. Or a break from a person. Or a break from a job. And it's leaving you feeling very bereft and very confused. And another meaning is being unable to let go of the past. Excuse me, being haunted by guilt or regret. The advice: look for and accept support wherever it shows up. This situation is not life-ending. It is not completely hopeless. You are going to heal from this. You will heal. The keywords are unhappiness and dejection, negative thoughts, confusion, hurt, disruption, and abandonment. You had nothing to do with this happening. For those this applies to, it wasn't your fault. It's not anything you even did. But you're going to be paying a price for something that's taken place, and it's out of your hands, out of your control. There's really not much that you can do about it, but like the dolphin, you just stand back and you wait for this to pass. And it will pass. This is not the end-all to be-all of your life. It's just a happening. There'll be many more happenings down the road. Not all bereft happenings or sad ones. There'll be good ones. There'll just be stuff going on, but at this moment, you can't change anything. So you have to ride it out. All right? You have to be brave, and you need to hold on. So, the next card we're looking at here, the last card is your Madam Spirit. And we've got a 3 here, the 3 of Wands. And 3s represent a very highly revered, holy number, normally, for 3s. And with the 3 Wands, we're looking at a representation of Spirit being here because it represents the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. For a lot of people. Not everybody. And we've got Wands. Wands are all about practicality, practical things in our lives that we have to deal with. Spirit must be moving in. It's sucking right through me here, making me yawn. I'm sorry. But this is a card of motivation. So when we look at the number 3 in tarot, we're seeing a high boost in your energy level. Your very presence, the essence of who you are. Everything seems to be getting a bit of a kick start, a boost, an upward swing. Burst of color in your life. It's what was mundane and regular every day yesterday. Today's not that at all. explosions of color, explosions of activity, a lot of good things happening, a lot more interaction. There's a lot more laughter. It's all good, this Three of Wands. It's very good. I hate that red light. It's buffering. Oh, me. What is up, Spirit, with this beautiful Three of Wands? There we go. I hope the camera's working. The 3 brings energy and it brings enthusiasm to all of your activities. And that's a good thing. And in love, it predicts a new relationship and celebrations, which could be weddings and engagements. This 3 is also a brilliant card for travel as well. The Wands are overall, anyway, they represent travel. And for the arts and for work as well. Showing a dynamic attitude is going to get you the bet it is that you're going for. You could find yourself taking an unusual approach to a dilemma or a situation as well. And you will find ingenious ways to problem solve and to get your message across. So you problem solve and you make a point at the same time. Who's going to mess with you? Nobody, right? So, the advice of this card from Spirit: think laterally. Don't just think outside the box. Do some sideways thinking, something different. Coming from a different way of looking at things for yourself. I never would have done this before. I never would have looked at it this way before. And this sort of a thing going on. But you're going to be open to trying new ways. This is going to fire up your imagination. And it's going to cause a big burst of new creativity to come out of you. Something for you to look forward to relish, to ingest. For somebody, something to devour and really throw yourself into. This is a good thing. It's the unknown, but the intention behind it, what's driving it, is something that's good. Okay? The last words here in your reading, Leo, are the key words: travel. Relationships being highlighted as well. Weddings. Originality. Success. The arts. And there could even be something to do with sports that's involved there as well. I hope you're all good. I hope everything looks okay. I hope everything... That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing, Leo. These cards were all very interesting, very in-depth, very much in detail as well. But like I say, private reading would be all about you, right? It would be me, Spirit, Tarot, and you. But these are general readings. So it can resonate with anybody or it cannot. It depends. Okay, so is everybody still here and current? Are you guys still with me? Please say you're still with me. Oh, there that damn line goes again. It says, and there's the red light again. Oh my God. What's going on over there, Jen? What's going on, Jennifer? The screen is too still. I don't think anybody's hearing me or seeing me. There's nothing moving at all, at all, at all. Oh my God. There it goes again. Still with me? Okay. This reading went along well despite the problems. This reading's only 29 minutes long. So that's a good thing. The next sign that I'm going to move into tonight, I'm not saying how far I'm going tonight. You know, I'm going by the moment, how I feel. I've had a very long, physically and emotionally demanding day. So, but I'm feeling better for it. But I'm physically feeling it. I truly am. My shoulders, my back, my legs, everything's aching as usual. So, and this is a good thing. One moment. Yeah, It's doing that in front of me too, Jennifer. It says we're gone, we're not. It's buffering right now with the red color. And that'll go on for a moment. I can hear rain falling. It's about time. Still buffering. Hi, Corner Patrol. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, Alex, as well. Still buffering. If you guys can hear me, I don't know. Buffering, when it does that, it is what it is. I can't control it. The next sign we'll be going into is the sign of Virgo. I'll do that next. I don't know how far I'm going to go tonight. Maybe Virgo will be the last one. I really don't know. But when I start feeling a certain way, I know when to back off from reading. So, and then sometimes, because I'm having a bad day or I'm in a bad frame of mind, something will tell me, get down and do some readings. You're going to feel, I always do. That's a given. But sometimes I hear the little message that might say, you need to back off now. You need to take a break. You need to slow down. You need to stop. That happens once in a while. So Virgo is going to be coming up next. I really hate to stop the stream and start all over again. So, yeah, I wish I could just, but I'm not going to do that. I like sticking with the individual live streams per sign, shut it down, start a new stream for the next sign. I prefer to do that. Otherwise, you have to start taking timestamps. Where does Cancer begin? Where does this one begin? Or that one? You have to put in the timestamps. So, I think we'll just end this, and I'll shut her all down, everything, and then I'll restart everything fresh again and see how we make out with that. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do, and click the little red notification to make sure you get notified of when Bea Fundy Fortunes is posting a video. The other thing, if you're on Facebook, take a hop, skip, and a jump. Come on in and visit us there. And unlike the stuff going on sometimes, it's a really nice place. The beautiful thing is it's a closed and private group. So anything that goes on in there is kept private. It doesn't leave the group. Hi, Jeannie. Thank you. We're just finishing up the Leo reading. The next one coming up is Virgo. So yes, maybe you click the thumbs up when you leave on your way out, when you're shutting the door. Hit thumbs up just to be nice. That's all I'm asking. And it makes the moderators happy too. So anyways, I would like you all to live your life with integrity. Remind you that you're living beneath the microscope of the universe and everything is being recorded and held, watched, discussed, thought of. Behave yourself. Love and compassion is humanly possible for each and every one of you. It's different. Stay safe physically. Still do your social distancing. I know it's getting harder. I'm getting scared about Christmas this year. That's not going to go over well if we get hit really hard, and I'm almost expecting it to happen that way. But anyways, we'll do that when the time comes. We're just beginning summer, and it's been a hot one here so far. So anyways, I just ask for all of you, this is for your own health. Please keep the peace in so you can share your love and your light out with the rest of the world. I'll be back in about 15 minutes, if not sooner, maybe a little later, with the sign of Virgo for the month of July. Thank you all so much for being here.